October is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month, a chance to acknowledge the painful cross many parents suffer. And while miscarriage is often shrouded in silence, one group is trying to change that and have a conversation on healing, as we share in this week's Pro-Life Focus. Michaelene Fredenburg is president of Life Perspectives and founder of miscarriagehurts.com, a digital healing platform for women and men touched by miscarriage. While people often adopt customs or traditions to grieve a loved one's death, Fredenburg notes we often neglect those steps when it comes to reproductive loss.
We don't send sympathy cards. We probably haven't been to a memorial service for a child who was lost through miscarriage. And yet it's those very things that help the parents to know that that child won't be forgotten, that we remember as a community. And when that is not done, they tend to hold on to their pain or their grief or even their guilt if they feel that it was their fault. And they hold on to that as the connection to their child rather than having a more healthy connection that allows them to move forward in the grieving process.
That is where miscarriagehurts.com steps in with its unique Healing Pathways tool.
The healing pathways are actually activities that give people the ability to do that. They can anonymously share their story. There's an activity where there's 100 emotions and they can choose the emotions that they're feeling. They see them come up and they see the emotions of others as well. So letting them, it's validating their feelings, but they also know that they're not alone.
Fredenburg emphasizes people grieve differently, and that is okay.
There really aren't shoulds. There's not a set timeline, there's not a specific way. And then I think for couples in particular, for them to recognize that it is likely that they're going to grieve very differently, but they're both still grieving.
The team at miscarriagehurts.com suggests practical ways to help loved ones grieve this loss. Ask what they need, suggest they speak with a priest, memorialize the baby. But the important thing, she says, is to not be afraid to have the conversation in the first place.
I think we fear saying the wrong thing. Also, I think there's this fear of if I bring it up, it will make it worse. I'll remind you, right? You're going to cry. Maybe he's going to become angry or frustrated. And the thing is really, we know that one of the most important things is to acknowledge the loss. I mean, to say, I'm so sorry for your loss, and to listen, to be able to listen to whatever they want to talk about, or perhaps we're going to sit in silence, but we're going to be present together so that they have space to do that.
And while there will always be a sadness attached to a miscarried child, for the intense, paralyzing pain, healing is possible. Fredenburg tells me there are about 1 million miscarriages that happen every year in the United States alone. If you or someone you know has been touched by this tragedy, be sure to go to miscarriagehurts.com.